The pandemic has been devastating for so many people. We've seen long lines at food pantries and millions of people who are out of work, all while trying to stay healthy. Well, now picture facing those challenges as a young adult without a place to call home. As I found out, homelessness is a reality for more young people in our area than you might think. Imagine trying to survive a pandemic without permanent housing.
I've been in a tent, I've been in a shelter, I've been everywhere.
Now imagine navigating the crisis while homeless and pregnant. And you were on the streets during part of this.
It was definitely terrifying for me. I gave birth alone. I went through my whole pregnancy alone. While I was pregnant, I was sleeping in the streets. I was couch hopping.
22-year-old Hallie Paulson and her now 4-month-old son Darius represent a sometimes overlooked segment of the population. Young people without a place to call home, sometimes no fault of their own.
It's basically like when you're raising your kids, as soon as they turn 18, okay, it's time for you to get a job, get out the house, go get it into your own.
Donnell Powell bounced around in the foster care system for most of his childhood, and as a young adult spent nights sleeping outside of the convention center. For him and for his peers who don't have steady housing, the pandemic has meant little work and very few job opportunities, making many of their situations dire.
Other than Social Security, I have not been getting paid at all.
According to data from the city of Philadelphia, 12% of people who are homeless here in the city are 24 years old or younger. That's a number that has increased since the pandemic started.
I would say that we have seen probably like a 30% increase with people coming maybe more consistently than they would have.
Gwendolyn Bailey is the executive director of Youth Service Incorporated, a Philadelphia nonprofit that provides shelter and support to children and young adults.
We do our best to make sure that we have supplies on hand. We've not seen anything like it. It's been challenging for employees and for the people we work with because there's so much uncertainty.
There's a lot of pain and hurt from the past.
Youth Service Inc. helped Hallie get her own apartment, but many of her friends haven't been as fortunate. It took her 3 years to get to this point. Now she's able to look for work, hoping for a better future.
For my son and for Philadelphia, not just me, not just you, it takes everybody together. We all have a light in us. We all play our part.
And Hallie says one of the biggest challenges of being homeless is that it's extremely hard to actually get a job if you don't have a place to go home to at night. So now that she has an apartment, she said she is eager to start working. And there really are just so many people like Hallie. November is National Homeless Youth Awareness Month, and advocates say now more than ever, donations are so critical to helping these young people survive.